Hi, my name is Grant Grajak, and my presentation is Giving Voice to Values Case, the tax return. The tax return case is on Brenda sending a tax return that she prepared for the president of Purple Industries, Harry Kong, to Vincent Dim, the manager of the tax department of the accounting firm that she works at. Vincent Dim asks Brenda to come in one morning to speak to her, and he told her that Harry Kong is furious about Brenda wanting to report his lottery earnings on his tax return. Dim wants Brenda to leave the earnings out, and he asked her to carefully think about the situation and consider it as a one-time request. The firm values its employees and that are willing to be flexible on this situation, and all the other employees do it. Using the 6 stages of moral development, I came up with the alternatives that Brenda could choose from. Using stage one, which is obedience to the rules and avoidance of punishment, she would follow the rules of her employer and of her boss, which is to go with Vincent Dim's request and not report the lottery winnings. For the second stage, which is satisfying her own needs is probably keeping her job and money to support herself. So she would also go with her boss's request. Fairness to others. This includes commitment and loyalty to her company and her boss, so she would also go with the request. And stage 4, which has to do with law and order, she would follow the laws and tell her boss that she needs to report Mr. Cohn's winnings in the as income on the tax return. For stage 5, which is social contract, Brenda needs to realize that she has a social contract as a practicing accountant, and she needs to uphold the integrity and high standards of the accounting profession, following the AICPA's code and the IMA ethical standards. And lastly, for the stage 6, which is universal ethical principles, she would disregard any of the pressures from her boss or the firm and just go with a principle that is true in any situation, and that is one of those principles is always reporting the truth, and she would report the lottery earnings on the tax form. So, when confronting Vincent Dim, she probably should use an argument like, we have the duty as accountants to follow and uphold the integrity of the profession and follow the rules and ethical obligations. As a CPA, we as taxpayers also have the duty to report all of our earnings. Also, we as a company or either of us could be sued by Mr. Cohn if he gets caught citing negligence, and by blaming us that we did not catch this, and we could also be charged with tax evasion by the IRS for not reporting this. And if either of them, Mr. Khan or Mr. Vincent, keeps trying to push to record, I would threaten to quit or tell one of his superiors. If Brenda already did this and she's being asked again to do this by Harry Cohn, I would use a lot of the same arguments, and I would not admit lottery earnings again. I would complain of what I did, and it's better to complain and not do things twice. I would use the same arguments as following the ethical obligations as a professional accountant, and I would threaten to quit working for Harry Cohn and tell a supervisor about Mr. Vincent, and probably would tell the board about Harry Cohn and what he wants to do. And that's it. Thank you.